Yo, it's Jazzi Black. I'm excited to be kicking back with a popular YouTuber, Cowboys Insider, Law Nation Sports. What up, Law?
Hey,
What
we
go
had better
down,
days,
man?
but right now, the Cowboys 3-3. We coming off of a blowout loss to the Detroit Lions. But we here.
Is this an it is what it is situation? Because I feel like the tables are turning when it comes to the passion that Cowboys fans have after a loss like this. What do you think it was that made this loss, this blowout, so hurtful? Because we've been there
It's at
before.
home. If anything, when you're playing at home, you're supposed to showcase your best. And the Cowboys somehow at home, we are not doing that. And then I got a vibe of the offense is just being so off. I get it. Most of our injuries on the defensive side, but the offense, we got Dak Prescott,
Yeah.
we got CeeDee Lamb, and we have this offensive line that can't hold it together. So I believe by it being at home, being a blowout, it feels like it triples the pain because we will understand it more if we were on the road, but not at the house.
I saw a stat that said we hadn't won a home game since last December.
Right. Since man, that's a long time
That's a
when you look
long
at it that
time.
way.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, wee. Yeah. And then we're getting blown out. Green Bay comes in and then playoff game and walk all over our living room set with the TV on the channel that they want to watch with the shoes still on. And they sit on our couch, right? And they
yeah.
put their feet on our sofa. And not only for them to do that, for the New Orleans Saints to do that, and for the majority of the first quarter and the second quarter, the Ravens did that. We kind of climbed back in that game, but most of the people kind of realized that the Ravens pretty much kind of fell back. And just for us to see this last game, man, the Detroit Lions being able to do anything and everything that they wanted to do against us, it just leaves a bad taste in our mouths.
Yeah. I think we're also over the point the finger game, but people are pointing the fingers. And one reporter
Yeah.
last night after the game asked Jerry Jones about him taking ownership,
Right.
For what's going on as the owner. And he was like, I am ownership, which I'm like, respectfully. But what? Something needs to happen, Law. What?
I just say shake it up. Jerry, you the owner. You said it. You expressed it. The fish rots from the head down or as above, so below. So Jerry, if you are the guy that's in control of everything, well, the trade deadline is not until week 9. And you got a chance and an opportunity to go give us a extra help as it relates to a wide receiver. There's opportunities to pick up the phone. If we need help with running back, there's opportunities to pick up the phone. You can make things happen. I get it. We will have some reinforcement with D-Law coming back as well as Michael Parsons, Deron Bland. Those are reinforcements on the defensive side.
Yeah.
But the offensive side, we're looking right at this like majority of the guys on the offensive side is healthy. Dak is healthy. CeeDee Lamb is healthy. Let's go and add to. Since we can't do away with those guys, they just got paid. Dak Prescott got paid $250 million. My guy CeeDee Lamb got paid. So these guys are office furniture. They're not going anywhere. So just add to it before this thing falls off its rails.
Well, who you got your eyes on? 'Cause I know we got a couple free agents out there. I mean, who you?
Oh my
In a
goodness.
perfect world. In Law's
Well,
perfect world.
Well, Travis Etienne, he's the running back for the Jaguars. They are on a skid right now. Let's go ahead and shake the tree, see what we can get out of him. One of the star-studded wide receivers for the Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf, I think you can match him up with CeeDee Lamb. There will be a match made in heaven. There are some news out there that was reported that T. Higgins could be an option.
I saw that too.
So let's go out there and make something happen. Far as that, defensively speaking, there are always guys that we can help solidify the interior. There's a guy by the name of, I believe, is Jeffrey Simmons for the Tennessee Titans. Bigger guy that you can put inside that can help alleviate some of these issues that we have with A gap and B gap. So I think that we have to be proactive. We got to be on the ahead with the swivel of looking at other teams to see how we can help elevate this team in these type of things, because we're heading into a bye. We
Right.
get the chance to sit back with our arms folded and look at the other teams go through their miseries, and hopefully we can make some type of shaking of trade that go down before that bye week is over with.
Yeah. How do you feel about, speculation that the Cowboys have created a culture where we want to create the players, and build them up as we get them on the team versus going out and getting players that are already ready to get out here and get to work?
It's a con and a pro with that. The cons is it that you're going to have to go through growing pains, and you're going to have to go through mistakes. We had one of our rookies just this last game to catch a nice pass on the flat to get upfield, but he had the ball in his wrong hand. His name is Ryan Filanoa.
Yeah.
And bam, that's a fumble. That's
Right.
growing pains. He's a rookie. So when you have that, you're going to go through the growing pains. So that's why I say that a known commodity is better than the unknown, meaning that you know what this person got on their resume. You know
Right.
what they can and can't do. You go out there, you bring that person into the building, and that way you don't have to worry about the growing pains. Great teams do that. They see down the line and they look at it and they forecast and they say, hey, I need a difference maker that can make something happen now.
Right.
Nevertheless, if you go with the youth, you may be good down the stretch, but you can't escape the growing pains. And as old folks say, there's no shortcut to success. So the Cowboys, you're going to have to make sure that you're doing the proper thing as it relates to the evaluation processing of the young guys, and understand that you're going to have hiccups in a game.
Man, we getting impatient. We need a show. We need a something.
Need something,
Get the
yeah.
shortcuts. Okay, we got the 49ers game coming up, though, on October 27th. Predictions for the game?
Ooh, well, hey, I think that if we can just show a fight, right?
Right.
And we coming off of our bye week, we should have some reinforcement here. I would never, ever, ever, I don't give a dog what the circumstances are. I would never choose the 49ers to beat us. So
Ever.
somehow, ever, I would never do that. So somehow we need to have other parts to step up, whether it's special teams, which is the best unit on our team so far, because you saw what Cavante Turpin tried to do last
Hey.
game, right? Yay,
You see
there was some
Cavante?
positivity. Yeah,
Trying to figure
yeah.
something out.
So let's work on special teams. Let's figure out a way with our reinforcements on defense if we can get short fields now, right? We know that Brandon Aubrey, he's automatic when he gets inside the 50.
Easy.
So that's what we have to lean on. And the football, as they say, is a strange lady. It's weird. We know that it's week to week. By it being a bye week, maybe we can rest up. Maybe if the Cowboy fans continue to pound and put pressure, maybe Jerry make a trade acquisition. Maybe the players look at this and say, hey, I can't let Dallas down.
Right.
Oh, and on the other end of it, Jazz, you know what? We are undefeated on the road. We don't lose on the road. So that's
I'm
the
not
other
mad at that
thing.
energy.
You
I'm
know?
not. But I mean, it feels different when you come back home. We be waiting on them to come back home and bring us that same energy. So I don't know. I guess it just be weird. Like, what is it? And then the sun with the stadium. What I don't. Did we miss that during the design process?
Yeah,
Well-
it's one of those things. Like, you know, the sun is there. The sun always been there.
The sun has
The sun
always
was like,
been
I was
there.
here first.
I didn't feel like I said, well, has it always been an issue, or is it an issue now because of what we're experiencing in this game? Because ain't nobody brought it up before.
Well, it's been the
A time or
glaring
two,
issue
but
of the cosmetics of where the stadium, or the aesthetics of where the stadium is located at.
right.
And the builders said, hey, if you build the stadium this way, the sun is going to glare in and blind some of the players. But the aesthetics look better when you're driving through Arlington. You can see the fullness of the stadium. It looks beautiful, by the way. So if you guys are ever in Dallas or Arlington area, when you see the stadium, it looks beautiful. But the problem, the sun cascading through the windows can get into the visions of the players, which is crazy.
Yep.
Put some curtains up there, Jerry. Put some tent on there. I know Willie Earl and them. Put some tent up there.
There's
Come on.
gonna be some high dollar ass curtains as tall as the windows is, but I'd say that's the same thing that happened with the Titanic. They built it off of aesthetic and not to withstand. And I think we have everything that we need as far as talent, even just as far as the coaches and the people that come in to develop the trainers. I mean, we have everything we need to have a winning team. It's just like, I think as an organization, we don't care about the aesthetic anymore. We just want to win.
Right. We just want to win.
We
We
don't
don't
care
care
no
about
more.
the politics.
We don't care no more. We want to win.
You know, the underlying problem of all of this, and I'm going to speak clearly on this. You got coaches' contracts expiring. You got players' contract that supersede coaches' contract. So it's kind of like a temp job. You're not going to get all that you're supposed to get out of the coaching staff when they know for sure that they got other jobs that they may be at next season.
Right.
When you have a 1-year contracts with these particular coaching staff, how much can you get that across to the player when they sitting there saying, man, we got 3 or 4 year contract deal.
Right.
This coach, he's going to be gone next year. He can yell, hoop, and holler all he want. That's not a clear way to run your organization.
Yeah.
You got to have some type of stability with your coaching staff so that when they say, hey, you hit a gap or you run, shoot to the edge, or the play that I call, or the assignment that you are in, that it gives more weight to it.
Right.
But if you don't have it, then it creates those small little tiny chaoses or, man, I ain't worried about what coach saying. He ain't gonna be here next year. I will be.
Right. Nah, for real. Well, you know, back to the top of the conversation, you know, hopefully Jerry Jones still enjoyed his birthday and maybe he will give himself and all of us a nice gift. A nice gift, you know, before this trade deadline comes to an end. And, you know, I feel like the boys going to do what they need to do when we go out to San Francisco. So I'm not too much worried about that. But, you know, we thinking about longevity. You know, we got years and decades of Cowboys fans that have been waiting for change. And I think that time is now. So I'm being hopeful for this season.
We still in the race. We're not mathematically out of it. I believe we are still in it, and I think we are ranked second in this particular division or third, but we still have a fighting chance, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna still stand tall or not at all. Now, it's okay to criticize, you know, but it's one of those things that we also got to understand that we had a lot of guys that's out. It was over 7 starters. So
that's crazy.
It kind of rocks the boat wrongly.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, shout out to you, Law. If people want to keep up and find out what else is going on inside the Cowboys world, where can they come and follow you?
Yes, that would be lawnationsports.com or Law Nation Sports on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and as well as YouTube. Come on, find me, and let's get this counseling session going because we're going to need it, baby. Let's go.
Let me say something. You sound a lot better from earlier because me and Law got to talk earlier in the day, and I said, you know, your morning voice and your midday voice is not that much different, but there was like an energy there that was just kind of like, oh, you know. And you said, after I do my therapy, I'm going to be good. So I'm glad that healing, we've all healed together. Get to this.
Yes. Appreciate you. Let's go.
I appreciate you, Law. It's lit.